Am I the asshole for refusing to stay at my fiancé's parents' house for 4 days after our wedding? I'm getting married to my fiancé at the end of December. We're going to be having 2 events, the first one in my parents' city where most of my family is, and the second one in his parents' city where most of his family is. After some brainstorming, the 2 of us decided on our honeymoon destination. Today, as we were meeting for lunch, my fiancé, who was handling the honeymoon logistics, told me the itinerary. I noticed that there were 4 days between the event in his parents' city and when we leave for our honeymoon. When I asked, he said that we would be staying for a bit at his parents'. I asked why. He said since we won't get to see his parents and relatives that often this was a good opportunity. I was like, why we use our wedding, something we're planning on doing once, for this? Also, those 4 days were coming at the expense of possible honeymoon days. He mentioned that some of his relatives coming from other places would also be staying at his parents' house. We might never see a lot of them ever. To me, that just made it worse, to have to spend 4 days right after the wedding at his parents' house, full of his relatives including children. I became a bit angry and said this was ridiculous. Please change the honeymoon itinerary to the day after our wedding. He was reacting as if I was being ridiculous, that he'd taken so much care in setting up the itinerary, and he seemed hurt that I was dismissing it. I said I appreciated how he'd been handling everything, but those 4 days would ruin the vibe for me, so please do this for me. He said there's still a lot of time, that the changes could be made once but not again and again, so let's wait and see if we feel the same way later. I agreed but said I was 100% sure my feelings wouldn't change, which he didn't appreciate. We're okay and we're not discussing that right now, but I wanted to know, am I the asshole? What do you think? Was OP the asshole? Comment down below.